Hello, Eric. How are you, mate?
Hey man, I am trying to hold it together, man. Today we got some pretty disturbing news about D'Angelo passing away today.
I just saw that. Did you know him?
Yes. Well, I didn't know him directly, but I knew him through one of my best friends, Raphael Sadiq, and yeah, I've been on the phone with him a good bit today, and just kind of making sure because we are literally best friends, and just I think all musicians some way or another, I know. Let me speak for me. I definitely was very inspired and motivated by the works and the things that D'Angelo has done, and it's just kind of it's kind of tough one right now. So I just yeah, that was. I mean, any death is unexpected. So I mean, this one's kind of kind of rough at the moment. But yeah. So that's what's happening in life at
Yeah.
the moment. But other than that, I mean, I'm grateful. I'm alive. I'm here. Looking forward to coming to Australia next month. Looking forward to a wonderful time, man. Enjoying, good music, good times, good vibes with the people and the folks in the land down under, and just rocking out, man. So, I mean, yeah, that's the best we can do.
That's it, man. Hey, so whereabouts are you at the moment? So you grew
I
up
am
in Memphis,
home.
huh?
I'm home. I live in North Carolina now.
Okay, cool. I
Yeah, I've been here for 13 years.
Nice. Well, mate, yeah, look, you started your album Crown by asking, if we had any questions, and luckily I've got a few.
All right.
So, mate, so you grew up in Memphis. What can you tell me about because you got into music from a very young age. What can you tell me about your neighborhood growing up and just the sounds that you would hear?
Oh, it's a regular neighborhood, man. I mean, the sounds were all coming from my house because, I mean, all my brothers' music was definitely a very strong part of my household. I mean, everybody played music. Music was always being, from gospel to blues and everything else in between. So, it was, but other outside the house was just a normal, middle class neighborhood. Nothing, too extravagant, nothing too out the way. It was just, your normal neighborhood. And like I said, it was mainly the things that was, being played in our house that was, that was the musical jukebox that was, anything from, blues to rock to gospel, jazz, funk, classical, country, western. This was things that my older brother was, turning me on to. So I'm the youngest, and my oldest brother is 17 years older than me. So I mean, I had a wide variety of a lot of things.
Mm. It, One thing that really grabbed me when reading about you is finding out that you are about 5 years sober. I quit drinking over 7 years ago myself, and it was an enormous change in my life. And as I imagine, it was an enormous change in yours. What were the hardest? What were the biggest challenges in first putting the bottle down?
Man, just not making the decision to do it sooner. I mean,
Mm.
once I gave in to what, let me try this. I mean, it really wasn't hard, man. It really wasn't hard. Once I said, let me give this a try and fully gave it a try. I think what makes it hard is kind of still holding on to not knowing if you really want to be, give it up or not. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
that's an internal battle that you're gonna continue to have, with yourself. So I mean, I truly said, you know what? I mean, let me try something else. And at that moment, life began to get 100 times better.
Yeah, as one of the lines that really stuck with me when I went into rehab was, if you've been reading off the same script every Friday night for your
You're gonna
whole
get the
life,
same story.
throw the
Same story.
script out. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Yep.
wild,
Yep.
isn't it?
I mean, but then also, with that being said, I mean, that's not to say that, like, we have a term here that, life be lifing. You know what I mean? It's basically, life will still be life. And things are, your ups, your downs, and this and this and that. Circumstances are still going to happen. And it's just, the new way of life is just a new way of handling, life, and how it comes at you. You know what I mean? It's nothing that's written or anything like that that I know of that says that, a whole lot that has to change about who you are, except for, who you are, and how you do things, and just knowing what you can and can't do. And if you know that a fire is going to burn you, then, that being said, then it makes sense to not go touch that fire. You know what I mean? So if you know that this is going to make you do some things that, that you're going to regret later on, it's probably wise that you don't do it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's not really a difficult analogy, at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Just, hey man, that might not work too well for me. So let me try something. And I never looked at things like that. I never gave myself I never looked at things with that type of analogy. I just knew that this was, this immediate gratification, and this was what this is the only thing that I'm thinking about right now. I'm not worried about the turmoil that's going to happen after. I'll deal with it after the fact. But right now, I know this is the goal that I want, and I want to get as high as I possibly can.
Mm.
But I never thought about the aftermath. But then, once I said, what, let me try something different, then I began to think about those things. So, hey, that's just, my take on that. And again, once I start going the same route, then, and tried another direction, things got better.
So you recently released, so Crown came out 2022, I believe. What plans do you have to release? So this year you released the tribute to Little Jimmy
Yeah,
King.
yeah, it
Um,
just came out like a month ago.
so what inspired that,
I'm sorry.
other, other than the man himself? What inspired it?
It's been on my mind I mean, it's been in the making for quite some time, man. I just finally said, you know what, it's time to, and I want to, kind of do more of this style of a record. And it fit perfect. Everything fit perfect. Everything was just perfect. I mean, my brother was a certifiably badass guitar player, and and he was my brother. So who better to do a homage or tribute to my brother than me? And I'm sure, I mean, others could have done it, but I felt like there was a it was a task that I needed to do. And man, I got a great team together, and in my opinion, I mean, the record turned out amazing, man. So
Mm.
I mean, people are really excited about it, and I'm loving how it turned out. I'm excited about all the guests that I had on the record, and everybody did their part, and the record sounds fresh and nice and just full of energy. And I think it's a well-rounded compilation of a tribute to my brother, and I believe that he's very, very, very happy with what his baby brother did.
You're coming down to Australia. What is your, is this the first time or have you been here before?
No, no, I've been before. I mean, I was just there a couple of months ago for Broad Beach, some Broad Beach festival that I did, and I've been several times to Byron Bay.
Yeah. What was
But
the
this
what do
is
you
this is a full. This is the first time I'm doing a tour, like
mm,
like for like 2+ weeks, like more than 6 or 7 shows or something like that. So I'm really excited about that.
yeah. What can you tell me about your first exposures to Australia? Like what stuck out to you most in your mind from your first visit here?
Just great energy, man. I mean, and I hadn't went anywhere that I can recall that there was bad energy, but just the energy of the people. They love, the music. I mean, when I stand at the edge of the stage and I scream at them and they scream back, that's the best thing that I can ever get, as a crowd response. And just seeing the people light up, when the music's played and they're feeling what I'm putting out, and it's an awesome reciprocation. That is what I recall. The times that I've done Byron Bay, the magnetic energy from the crowd was just contagious, and I look forward to that and plenty more with the shows that we got coming up. So I can't wait, and I look for this to be the first tour of many more times that I plan on coming back and and touring there in the future.
So, throughout your life and career, what are some of the best pieces of advice you've been given, and how long did it take you to actually listen to that advice?
Oh man, I mean, some it took a long time to listen to and take heed to. Some, I listened to and kind of took to it fairly quick. But the most thing is, I don't, what, I, it might have seemed like I gave up, but I mean, just never give up, man. Just never give up. Just try with whatever that you have to just keep pushing. Because if you don't, you never know what the end will be. So, just keep pushing, man. Uh, try to do, for me, I try to continuously find things that inspire me. So, if I'm inspired, it seems to be very fresh. So inspiration makes me want to, continue to keep learning. And, if it gets to the point where it feels like homework, it can feel like, a dread or slumber or something like that. But I mean, inspiration has never felt boring to me. So, if you can find something that continuously inspires you, then I think that that's a plus.
Lastly, mate, I was just on your looking at the last post on your Instagram, and there was an adorable little dog called Crown. Uh,
Yeah, he was just here in my lap just a second ago. He was just here a second ago. Crown, crown. Let's see if he'll come. But yeah, what about him?
I
What
just,
about him?
I look honestly, Matt. I don't have anything. I just love dogs, and I've literally got a dog that
Crown.
curled up right
Oh,
here.
oh
Get now, but
wow.
dogs are amazing. And I saw
That's
Crown
great.
with his little hat on and thought that was the coolest thing.
Crown. Let's see if he'll come. Hold on one second. Crown. Come here, buddy. Crown. Well, my cat came. He's coming. I hear him. Come here, buddy. Look at here. Look.
Oh,
Look.
stop it. Hello. Hey, buddy.
Look at
Oh, I love it.
that. Look
Oh,
at
this has been rad. Mate,
that.
honestly, dude,
Thank you.
enjoy. I hope the tour is fantastic. It has been great to meet you and great to meet you too, Crown. So, yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Awesome, man. Awesome. What city are you in?
So I'm in Brisbane, man. So I'll
Oh,
hopefully
okay.
hopefully get along to the
Okay.
Princess Theatre and
Oh,
see you.
yeah, yeah. That would be amazing, man. And if we see you there, I look forward to a wonderful time, and we'll shake hands and share a Shirley Temple.
I love it, man. Easy, my dude. Be good.
Yeah, thank you,
See
man. Thanks for having me, man. Thank you.
you, man.